Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to the beautiful island of St. Bart's. I want to talk to you today about the issue with the Windows Apps folder, people not being able to access their SIM install inside that Windows Apps folder. A lot of people are unable to access that folder even though they have administrator rights, and that's actually perfectly normal. This is for Windows Store, Microsoft Store users only. This is not for Steam users. Um, if you remember back in 2020, 2021, we were not able to access the files for the stock airplanes in Microsoft Flight Simulator. They were all encrypted. Now, when the Xbox version of the game came out in November 2021, I believe, they also changed the location of the install for PC users, for store users, so that the files were then unencrypted. And then uh, people were able to mod, for example, the 152, the TBM 930, etc. So what has happened is that a lot of people still have the old install version, and if you've got the Windows apps location for your SIM, like if you try to update the DLSS file and it's in the Windows apps folder and you can't access it, that tells you you've got an old install type and it needs to be updated. Okay. So, couple things. First thing I would do, go to Microsoft Store, come down here to Library, click Get Updates, and then update your apps. The app that we are concerned about is the Xbox app. If you have an old version of the Xbox app, it may still be routing the install to an incorrect place, to the old location. Okay? So make sure that your Xbox app is updated, and frankly, make sure all of your apps are updated. Um, so let's look at the files actually first. So this is the Windows Apps folder that we're talking about. People have their Microsoft Flight Simulator install in this folder and they can't access it. Okay. If you don't see it, it's in Windows, see Windows program files. If you don't see it, go to View, Show, and then make sure Hidden Items is selected, and then you'll see it. It won't make any difference. You still won't be able to access it, but at least you can see it. Um, Now, the new location for the sim install is your Windows Xbox games. Now you can see I have two of them. I think it's because I think it's because I was in the beta and I've been in every beta. And I think that's why I have more than one. But it's in the content folder, and then you'll see these are the DLSS files to update um, for the DLSS update that got me 30% better frame rates in the sim. And it's also where you want to put those files for the frame generation mod. Okay, so this is where those go. Um, so what we want to do if you don't have if you have the old install, first of all, um, you want to come to the Xbox folder and then open the sim. You click on that. Uh, Click on these three dots right here, and then come down to manage. When you open manage, if you have a green button here that says enable, that means you have the old install type and you need to update it. Okay? So in order to do that, close out, come up here to your name, click on the image next to your name, and then come down here to settings. And then go to install options. Now, mine is correct, so I don't have to change anything. But if you see here, see program files, Windows apps, then your install location is the old install location and it's wrong. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is click the change folder button. Now, I can't do this myself because I have the correct setup. So what you're going to want to do, click that change folder button, come down here, highlight the Xbox Games folder, just click it once so it's highlighted, and then click select folder. Okay? Now close that, come back over here, click those three dots, come down to manage, come over here to files, and then this, if you've got the old setup, will say 2.05 gigabytes or whatever many gigabytes installed on C program files, Windows apps. And you're going to want to click this here, this browse button, and then you're going to want to click C Windows Xbox games. And I don't know if there's going to be a way it's going to have a save button or whatever because I don't know how to change it. But you're going to want to highlight C Xbox games, and that's where you're going to want to have your files installed. And then you come down here to change drive, and it should have C Xbox games, and you're going to want to highlight that and then click move. And it's going to move. It's not going to move the whole 157 gigabytes from because so this is the actual install for the sim itself. It's not the packages folder, the official folder, the community folder. This is just for the sim itself, for the core files of the sim. So you're going to click C Xbox games, select that, and click move. Now, again, I have it installed correctly, so I don't know 100%. It may be that when you click this image and then click settings and then click install options and update this folder, because what I'm looking for on the other what's the word I'm looking for? The other uh, menu. That's the word I was looking for, menu. What I'm looking for in the other menu that I don't see is this select folder button. So it may be that you come here, click Xbox games and hit select folder, right? And then close out, come back to these three dots, manage files, and it may already be updated here to see Xbox games. In which case it may ask you to move it. Um, there may be a different option here to change folder. You're going to have to try this and do it yourself because I can't demonstrate it because I have the correct setup. So again, just click on the image, settings, install options, change folder, select the C Xbox games folder, click select folder, close out, three dots, manage, files, and then look here and see what options it gives you to change to get it to install in this C Xbox games folder. That's what you want. If somebody does it and has success, please let me know in the comments exactly what option shows up, which one you click on, because again, I can't show it to you because I don't have it. So once you have once you have the sim moved, the core sim moved to your Xbox games folder, then you have access to everything. It's going to be in this content folder. This is your flight simulator.exe, button, right? And then you're going to be able to update these files here, and you're going to be able to do the frame generation. See, this is the one. DLSSG to FSR3 AMD is better file. That's the folder. That's the file from the frame generation mod. So I apologize for being sort of long-winded here. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible, even though I can't show you that last particular step. But this is what you need to do in order to be able to access this folder, in order to be able to update these files, in order to be able to insert the files for the frame gen and be able to use the frame generation mod. So I hope this is going to help you guys that are having trouble accessing those files and those folders. And we're just keeping our fingers crossed, and hopefully this will solve the problem that a lot of people are seeing, not only for the frame gen mod, but also for the DLSS update mod. So hope you guys are doing well, and we'll talk soon.